Right then, so Sandwell Field Sports MK2. If you've not seen, I've done a quick overview of this video when I picked it up. This is like the second review, if you like, when I've actually used and done some target shooting with it. So I've had a card, I did a quick zero of it, and then I got it to 45 yards after I found the right pellets for it. 5.54, they were the ones. H1 Field Target Trophies. Absolutely spot on with it, so that's what the guy recommended. So 5.54. This was actually where I was aiming. So at 45 yards, I was obviously a little bit out on me zero. That was 10 shots. So I'm going to zoom in a bit closer, see if you can see this. So there is one here, and that's obviously really close to that, and the others must be another 8. So that's basically a 10 shot group of 45 yards. It was seated, it rested, so under cover, so really good conditions for it. Right, so this is the 2-2 pellet in that hole. So that gives you an idea of the size. So obviously there's only sort of one less than a pellet gap between those two, and maybe 2 pellets to this one. So this one, I think that was probably me. The fact that this one so close and all these ones are spot on top of each other, I'm guessing that one was me pulling it. I'm going to readjust my zero later, and I was getting loads of spinners, so absolutely spot on. Just slightly to the left when I did this group, but once he started going through the same hole, I wasn't going to change it, and that was quite a good easy reference point to aim at, so it worked really well. What I've got is a card, another card, and I shall try and do a live group shot now. Obviously I have to do it in various stages and sort of chop the video together, but what I'm going to do is aim at about 30 yards. So I'll put a marker in, and then hopefully they should be very close to it, because it was pretty much smack on at 30 yards, so maybe a little drop, but shouldn't be too much. Okay, I'll cut that one back in, and then you can see a live group. Right, okay, so I hadn't realised the camera had slipped, which was a bit annoying, because obviously you kind of just see literally right at the very top, but you obviously do get to catch the shots. I didn't really set myself up very well for this one. It was kind of a bit rushed, so I just sort of threw a chair on the floor, rested a bag on that, but that was a bit wobbly, and then I was sat on the floor, so it wasn't really very comfy, because if you compare the two groups together, obviously that's sort of 15 yards further on, and more shots, so it's definitely me today, and sort of not getting myself comfy and set up. Still, that's a 5p coin, and it covers everything, so still under a 5p coin, so you can't really whinge at that still. I say the original shot was a little bit high, so if you think that was shot 1, and then obviously the rest will all sort of drop below. So maybe a 0 is not quite right, but I did expect it to drop a little bit, maybe not as much as that, but there you go. Yeah, so that's my I suppose live group shot of the IMP. That proves pretty accurate. Obviously couldn't show you my setup and everything else, but believe it or you don't, it's one of those, isn't it? But yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. The 5.54 field target trophies are doing the job. So 2 groups there, 45 yards on a good sort of setup, rested, seated, everything set right. 30 yards, yeah, a bit rushed, so obviously that'll be improved if it took me time a bit more, but it is what it is. Right, so I'll leave that there. That's the review of the IMP. Cheers.